Director Tan, good news. The Angara opened an embassy for us on Aya.
That is a surprise. What are their expectations?
They survived the Scourge and the Ket, and rebuilt their civilization. Don't forget it.
Appeal to their pride. Sensible. I will gather envoys and send them to Aya. Thank you, Pathfinder. We'll take it from here.
We were right about the vault on Aya, huh? What a find.
And this Meridian might jumpstart all the others.
I knew hitching my wagon to yours would pay off.
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
So what's your take? Is this Meridian what we think it is?
Everything we've seen, each remnant system we've uncovered, is connected to everything else. The bots, the monoliths, the vaults. It stands to reason that activating Meridian will connect the entire network and rekindle terraforming across the cluster.
So you think we're doing the right thing?
Well, yeah.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I thought I hated the Ket before. Then we learned about exaltation. I can't even begin to imagine how Jal feels about this.
I was curious about you and Sid, being on your own from such a young age.
Yeah, I really wouldn't recommend it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Back on Palaven, I suppose. She was an awful person. All she cared about was climbing the ranks. She and my dad fought all the time. I think at the end they hated each other. When things were really tough, I thought about going back. But she wouldn't have accepted us. Whatever my dad did destroyed any chance of that.
Where was home? Palaven?
No, we'd already left Palaven by then. Whatever our dad was involved in meant we weren't welcome there. I hadn't even gone to boot camp yet. Sid was barely a year old. We eventually settled in a mining colony in the Minos wasteland. 2 years later, our dad was gone.
How did you keep you and your sister afloat?
I was barely more than a kid myself, so lots of unskilled work. Construction jobs. No one else would do the dangerous stuff, so I would. Being up high, crawling under things. I could shoot a gun, so eventually I moved into smuggling. Even more dangerous, but lucrative. We were never rich, but we got to comfortable.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Did I hear right? You're going after the Archon's ship?
Looks like it.
Last time we crossed his path, you nearly broke my baby here. Now, tell me you have a better plan of escape this go-around.
I've got it all under control.
How naive do I look? Just... stay out of the Scourge, huh?
Out with it already. What's the deal with you and Callow? Anything I should be concerned about?
Twist my arm, why don't you? It's contrasting styles more than anything. He's a blueprint guy. I'm gears and guts. Got ink on his digits, not grease, up to his elbows. If you didn't have me to balance him out, you might be in trouble. Heck, maybe that goes both ways.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
I always have time for you.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the Initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't, and that's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Hey, what's shaking?
I like it when you flirt. I wouldn't want you to stop.
Have I flirted with you? Don't worry, Ryder. I'm relentless. It relaxes me.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
I don't believe it! Gil's reconfigured our entire nav array. O'Connell risked a dozen spacewalks putting that in place. Damn it!
Callow, don't.
Take the helm. I've had enough of this. You don't give a damn what my team and I went through to build this ship.
No, I don't. I care about us surviving out here, and if that means redesigning...
You don't have the right.
All right, let's talk this out. What's going on?
I'm doing my job, and he's undoing it because... Hell if I know.
You weren't here. We had to get all kinds of new tech working in a single starship. 50-hour shifts, epiphanies, accidents. Humans can forget. Solarians can't. To me, it's all still happening. My team is here. Stripping down the Tempest like some broken radio risks everything they suffered to build. Their legacy.
I can see how you'd feel that way.
Seriously? Look, Callow, your people did a great job, but they're dead. And they couldn't have anticipated half the problems in Helios. Like the Scourge. If we don't adapt, we'll die too. Is that what you want their legacy to be?
Gutting a complex ship out in space isn't adapting. It's irresponsible and disrespectful.
The Tempest is ours now. She has to serve our mission first in whatever capacity we need. Gil, change whatever you have to.
I wonder, in time, will strangers be treating your achievements so carelessly?
Peace and quiet, finally. Thanks, Ryder.
Okay, show's over. Back to it.
A foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? I suppose the Tempest is just like any other ship, to be taken apart and put back together. Or she will be, once Gil's had his way.
Gil's upgrading the Tempest, not scrapping her. She's in good hands.
I wish I could believe you. But perhaps... Anything else?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be. Approaching the LZ.
temperature is falling, Pathfinder. We are nearing the nav point provided by Sokar Isov on Aya.
Something went down here.
I detect traces of weapons fire consistent with CAD's technology.
Cat. Great. Found them.
Scans reveal these crates contain Angaran weapons.
Oh, really now?
He never did specify what the supplier sold him.
Looks like Soka's supplier is dead. And here's the ambush.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online.
Giles said he wanted to see you. Voeld orbit is steady.
You came back.
I have bad news. Your supplier, Keldo, the Ket got him.
Thank you for confirming how he died. You have his supplies?
Supplies? Your friend is dead. Don't you care?
I grieved for Keldo before I sent you to find his body. He fought for the Resistance. Died for it. We still need what he promised.
The Ket had your weapons. I got them back.
Yes, all of them. And Keldo's killer's dead. This is good. You're honest, Pathfinder. Reliable. I'll tell Ephra you did well.
I appreciate it. I do want our people to get along. Help each other.
You proved it. This time at least. Need to get the weapons where they belong, but Keldo would want me to help you. I have things you can use, and I want to see your credits for myself. Trade?
Think I'm getting the better deal. All you walk away with is a number.
True. But who knows what that number will be worth someday. My inventory's open to you. Anything you need.